pleasure. Bitch, you don't fucking sit up there on some hill and tell me who ate the cabbage. You don't sit there and tell me what to give you or what to do. You are suspect. You have the left boosting you, the left loving you, the left promoting you with your royal husband, who we're about to expose. So get ready for that, George. So we figured you out. We got your number, and you can't stand the fact that you've run this big psyop, and now it's coming to an end. This isn't about protecting TPUSA or Trump or anybody. It's about protecting the truth. And it's about us not sitting there dancing to the Pied Piper's lie of what you've done. Like I said, I got to investigate her now. I got a bad feeling. I didn't have a bad feeling. God gave me a good brain. I already knew. I dropped the ball. I apologize. She's a globalist agent. I dropped the ball, and I failed you, and I'm sorry. I got to follow my gut every time. It's never wrong. And I saw so much more she did. And I love her people threatening me and all their doxing of people and all that. You think that's going to make me go away? All you did was wake me up like a nuclear test site waking up Godzilla. So just get your asses ready. Because you want a war? I want your war. I want it all. I want the doxing. I want the lies. I want the attacks. I'm going to take you on. Because you work for the deep state and the Democratic Party and the CIA and MI6, and I see your ass. So you just get ready. This ain't my first rodeo. And I've got to focus. I focus so much on the big players. I don't focus on the little foxes that spoil the grapes. That's the Bible. Go look at this. So I go spend days burrowing into this stuff and find out it's all a lie. And I come out and say, Candace, I think you're being lied to. You're a wonderful person. You've been set up by Mitch Snow. No, she hadn't been set up by Mitch Snow. No. She knows every damn bit of it's a lie. And then because I have integrity and I don't sit here and make stuff up, I'm now the devil. Oh, Alex Jones is with Lockheed Martin to get me. Lockheed Martin, what do I know about that? All I know is I'm banned on everything but X and Rumble, and you're boosted on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube to everybody. I remember when I first started waking up to you about 4, 5, 6 months ago, where it was, Kennedy was getting confirmed. It was Saturday morning. I was going to do a 7, 8 mile hike up these hills. I go meet this Navy SEAL and his buddy. We all got out of the car at 7 a.m., and we're already all listening to Candace Owens saying Kennedy is having sex with a Mossad agent, she thinks, and with no evidence. And there's this woman with a car he gave her, and he's in the Epstein files. And we listened to it while we hiked. We listened to all this bullshit. No, she moved on from that. But it was right when he was getting confirmed. Her and her minions. But Candace Owens continues to make claims about Egyptian planes and then about hit teams in Fort Huachuca and 12 colonels. And this guy wanders in. They're planning the killing of Kirk. And this congressman's there. And Erica Kirk's there. And
oh, great. You late to the party.
There. And I spent good money getting the actual flight data, the professional data.
Republican rumor right now. He's deep state.
And I published it a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks, and say, hey, I'm worried here, Candace. Her surrogates, all with the same talking points within 5 hours, attacked me. I'm not dumb. Because Candace Owens is totally mentally ill and has a handler, or is a super evil globalist. That's it. And I'm done. I'm done playing games. I'm done with half measures. You guys have major threats. Fill your hand. Let's go. Let's go. Because I'm not going to sit here and watch you engage in this type of insane crap. You don't know anything. When I immediately saw that kook ball and him saying, I walk into a room in a skiff, you don't get in those. They got armed guards and scanners and pass cards and all this. And he walks in with 12 colonels. They don't have 12 colonels for an assassination. It's all horse crap. All of it. And then as soon as they have their alibis, they're on C-SPAN. Oh, well, he was there later. No, he's there at 11 a.m. And your own cult followers don't respond to the facts. You just say, Jones is bullying a woman, and Jones is trying to ostracize her with psychological warfare. No, she puts out lies that I'm forced to go research, and I'm forced to go look at. And then when it's a lie, I nicely say, this is a lie, and just like... So, here's my bottom line. Candace Owens has endorsed a man with dozens of restraining orders, with fake names, admitting in court he bashes women's heads in. And she's his source. That at Fort Huachuca, you got all these TPUSA people with 12 colonels planning the murder of Charlie Kirk. And she tries to say she never said that. We got the compilations, dumbass. We got you saying it.
Sure do, and we going to play it tonight.
You're a bad person. And I can't believe I've got to spend my time on this type of crap. We'll deal with TPUSA and whatever happened and Cash Patel with the cover-up. That's all going on. But the perfect way to cover up what really went on is this type of stuff you do. This Fort Huachuca.
I agree.
And all this other stuff. And you got the guy you say is not the shooter. They say it's a beautiful young man. He's up there with his trans flag tie on, smiling. Pull up Tyler Robinson, the only video we got. Laughing, smiling, look like it's the devil himself. Did he have help? Hell yeah. We know at least 10 trannies said in the 3 days before he'll be dead the day he comes there. We're not saying don't look at the investigation. What we're saying is your people have the same talking point. She's the only one investigating. Lies.
Disclaimer.
So
The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Party. Why I like the new party? Number one, it's a group of people that's on a panel. We all have differences, but we all basically still come together at the end of the day. The new party for me is about unity. The new party for me is about educating people to the truth, letting people know what's been going on in our country. With that being said, shout out to the new party, man. We're gonna keep it going with y'all.
Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
I'm Gray Mars.
It's Mia.
And I'm Enzo.
And we got a booming chat. Shout out to King. Shout out to Bad Pancake. Shout out to Patriot Watcher. Shout out to Heaven. Doc, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. We got a jam-packed night for you. Christmas night, we did a best of show. Y'all called me on the phone because the number was up. So if you want to call in, we will be opening up the phone lines at 8:45 if we have time, and again at 9:30. So make sure you guys lock in for that. Hit the like button. But this was Alex Jones. Great. You said you're shocked that he's deep state. Shout out to Patriot Watcher. He been giving us the tea tonight. What did he say? He was explaining to you about why he's deep state and taught you something new. You late to the party. Did you not know that, Gray?
I mean, to keep up with all the right-wing conspiracy theories would take, years and years and a lot of research. So, no, I didn't know that. What I know about Alex Jones is the Sandy Hook situation, and he was saying all this wild stuff, and that he got canceled. So, seeing him go at Candace, I feel like Candace kind of got canceled too. So, I'm kind of looking at this as like, okay, who's going to win in this? Like, or is there even is this even worth the fight? This whole right wing fiasco has been wild.
But do you love it?
No, I don't. I think that we need, better discourse and just regular information, because people get really involved in this. People get emotionally involved. People get upset. People believe both sides. So I just brought up Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook's a perfect example. Those parents were hurt, and then now Alex Jones lost his business. So both people in that situation completely fell apart. That's probably what's going to end up happening in this situation.
Well, let's just cut the Band-Aid off. He mentions that Candace backtracks a lot. I'm going to play that clip next and then get Enzo and Mia in here.
His burial. How come we haven't seen anything about his burial? We saw so much and then we saw nothing. And the reason that's like a big hush-hush secret is because Charlie had a Catholic funeral mass and he is buried in a Catholic cemetery.
But pre the meeting with Erica, you repeatedly questioned why we weren't being told where Charlie Kirk is buried, or even if he has been buried yet. Did you get those answers?
You have the wrong commentator who questioned that. I think that was Milo Yiannopoulos.
You've never asked where Charlie's buried?
Nope.
Yeah, but if this were on the left and somebody were accusing Charlie Kirk of his wife having murdered him, I assume that you would be talking about it.
Is that what Candace is accusing Erica of?
Yes.
Of murdering her own husband?
She's accusing TPUSA insiders and other members of the right wing, including Seth Dillon, of being involved in the murder of Charlie Kirk, yes.
It's just, I don't even know how to respond to it because it just never happened. Realizing that nothing in Charlie's life was real. It's just something that keeps me up at night. Just nothing in his life was real. The assassination of Charlie Kirk was something akin to a regicide, right? The assassination of a king to install a new ruler who the king would have never approved of. It's so crazy.
She has accused us of lying about Charlie wanting Erica to take over for him if he died.
Never happened. And it just so happened that Charlie Kirk kept notebooks and diaries. He was so diligent that he wrote down his succession plan featuring who he wanted to take over for the organization in the event of his untimely death, like, you know, in the third notebook, he was like, oh, and if I accidentally get shot on campus, here's what you should do. Call Erica. And then after you call Erica, come find this notebook. And if during this process of our imagination, common sense comes on and we're like, oh, but wait, Charlie, wasn't he like a boy genius? He's a pretty bright kid. Wouldn't he have maybe formalized that succession plan outside of like a diary? But no, he wanted to put it in these notebooks. And then the plan was to guilt us, I think, to try to haunt us with the ghost of Charlie's notebooks that we're never going to be allowed to read, but we're supposed to accept that they most definitely read. Like, for sure. Never happened. I knew it was big. I didn't have the players. I certainly didn't suspect Turning Point USA would be, as I believe, involved in a cover-up. And we can talk about what the motives are of that. They could be financial motives. It doesn't necessarily mean they were involved in plotting to kill him. And I've never said that. Cam Higbee is on the payroll of Turning Point USA beginning in August of this year. So in theory, Cam Higbee, who was laughing off the idea of an assassination attempt, is being paid by the very organization that just had its leader assassinated in broad daylight in front of the entire world. It doesn't necessarily mean they were involved in plotting to kill him. And I've never said that. Because I was in this aggrieved stage, and I really didn't poke my head up until weeks later when I could stop crying about it every second. Charlie Kirk, my friend, is dead. First, this is fantastic that Preborn is doing this. I just want to remind you guys about Pure Talk. Also reminding you guys about American financing. Also reminding you guys about GNO land. Also telling you guys about Just Thrive. You can head over to our website, CandaceOwens.com. You can sign up, buy yourself a hat. I'm not going to stop unless Erica Kirk asks me to stop.
We were told that if we said stop, they would stop. And we said stop. And I'll say it again. Please stop.
Please stop. Please stop lying. But as soon as she tells me what it is I've lied about, I will cease lying immediately.
When does it stop, Enzo? When? Please stop. When does it? Okay, I'll say this. I am still questioning Charlie Kirk's dead. Let me put that out there. But Candace, I'm sorry. You lost me. You fucking lost me with Mitch Snow.
I don't understand how people haven't put 2 and 2 together already that Candace is bullshitting through her teeth the entire time and now is backtracking when she forgets the internet is forever. These clips are out there. Literally, we just went through a fucking whole montage of this, of her backtracking on literally every little thing that she said. I just think it's hilarious that there are still people out there that take her at face value, that believe what she's saying, even with all of this that's come out. I just think Candace needs to honestly just shut up with the entire thing and just let it go. Let it go. You've lost the plot. There's nothing else you can say. And now her and Alex Jones are going at it. One crazy calling out the other crazy to drive entertainment because neither of them are credible at all. So this is just going to be fun watching this.
Oh, man. Mia, are you still a Candace fan? Do you think she's gone off the deep end? What do you think?
I think they're all supposed to be grieving and nobody will shut the fuck up, bro. I want them to be quiet so I can grieve, damn it. I got some crazy blonde lady in hot pants, like grabbing on the president and vice president, dancing to pyrotechnics. Like, I got some crazy lady who clearly is married and in love with the man that just died. We got Alex Jones. I've never seen anything like it. I want these people to stop so I can grieve. Because at this point in time, this is the craziest Three Stooges, like Barnaby Brothers Ringling circus I've ever seen. This is like, I mean, TMZ and Zeus Network couldn't write this kind of dysfunction. I've never seen anything like it from anybody. I literally just want these people all to stop at this point in time. Everybody's supposed to be grieving. This man died 3 months ago, and I've done nothing but see memes of Erica Kirk and like sequin hot pants, jumping jacks to pyrotechnics and like swinging around. I literally want these people to relax. Who is raising anybody's kids? Alex has kids. Candace has kids. allegedly Erica Kirk has kids. Why aren't these people home and relaxing and enjoying some like Christmas spirit with their families? I feel like they're haunting us. I want it all to stop. On dogs. I want it all to stop. It's ridiculous.
Well, we get the far left. Well, I don't want to say far left, the left in here. King J, welcome back to the new party. You came on a very fun night. So what do you think about this whole Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, CPUSA drama?
I mean, I never paid attention to any three of those individuals. I already knew Candace was crazy. We all knew Alex was crazy. We knew he was crazy when he tried to say that those school unalivements didn't happen, you know, and he got sued into oblivion. So I knew he wasn't credible. And, you know, the Republicans fought to the day that they were blue in the face that Candace was credible until she did something that they don't like, and now she's just crazy, like we've been saying. So, you know.
Well, black folks been saying she's not. This is my thing, and this is what I stand on. Because if you've been with us from the beginning of the channel, I made content attacking Candace, and I said she's not loyal to anyone. She's not even loyal to her own people. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about her family. None of her family was at her wedding. And Jamaicans, we love like Caribbean people, we love our family. So the fact that she had no one at her wedding, to me, blew my mind. And I said, she's not loyal. Why y'all think she's going to be loyal to you?
I 100% agree with that.
But that's not the only thing going on. This is Hotep Jesus. He basically feels like this is like a deep state thing. We'll watch conspiracy on it.
Conquer 101. At the very end of the day is divide and conquer 101. So the goal is to destroy MAGA. So when Trump leaves office, there is no populist movement. The other thing is too, when you operate as the upper class, what you want is chaos, because out of chaos comes order, and chaos creates confusion. So now what you have is pure confusion on the timeline. People are like, oh, I should follow Candace. Oh, I should follow Megan. And Megan's right. And oh, wait, no, Patrick Bet David. And oh, you're getting $7,000 and you're $7,000. So now it comes to the point where if you criticize the left a few years back, you are a Russian bot. If you criticize Candace, you got 7K from Israel, right? Even though you are critical of Israel. But the problem is they create this dichotomous mindset to dumb the people down. So you don't actually have to think about it. Make nuance great again. This is what Sonny talks about. We got to bring nuance into the conversation. Intellectual minds deal in nuance. The sheep don't deal in nuance, because nuance means you got to think about shit. And the more you think about this shit, the more headaches you get, because this whole thing is chaos and confusion. The problem is people want to pick sides. The only side you have to pick is the truth. So when you pick the truth, you don't need to be taking sides with Candace or taking sides with Brandon Tatum or taking sides with TPUSA. You just see the world for as it is and understand that whether you're dealing with Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, or TPUSA, you're dealing with players that are under control. The other thing you have to understand is the 7K is going to the pro-Israel people and the anti-Israel people. Uh-oh.
Hotep. I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
You see what I'm saying? Adam Weishaupt said, when the people need a leader, we'll give them one. When was the last time y'all seen Alex Jones go viral? You haven't. Because they've replaced him. They've replaced Alex Jones and put him in Candace Owens' shadow.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
First, they tried to cancel Alex Jones. Then they canceled him again. Then they tried to take his studio. Then they tried to ruin his life. None of that worked. So what they do, they recommissioned Candace from pro-Israel and moved it to anti-Israel, aka conspiracy theory Twitter. And now the people follow Candace because Candace is more palatable. Candace is a black white girl. She's a black girl that talks white. You can care how you want to feel about that statement, but it is what it is, okay? So she's got three things that work for her. Number one, she's a woman. Number two, she's an attractive woman. Number three, she is a black woman on the right wing, challenging status quo, which makes her an anomaly. These are the things that bring allure. And people go, wow, she's so great, because they've never seen anything like it. Not realizing they put her there knowing all of this. The question you got to ask yourself is, who is she working for? Is she working for the Vatican, MI6, Mossad, or CIA? We don't know. So here I am, the centrist, saying, Candace is full of shit, right? And people go, you got 7K. I'm like, Israel full of shit too. This is the problem. There is no nuance. Here's the play. Israel's full of shit. Candace is full of shit. Brandon Tatum's full of shit. The Hodge twins is full of shit. All these motherfuckers are full of shit. The Congress is full of shit. They're all full of shit. So here you are following one of these people thinking you're right. Meanwhile, you just following a pack of shit because you're married to idols. You're not married to the truth. If you was married to the truth, you'd be in Hotepistan with us. The problem is the people don't even know where to find the truth because the people.
Okay, Mr. Gray. What do you think about what he said? Is there truth to what he's saying? Is she being paid for MI6? It was connected with the British. She's married to British royalty. What do you think?
I won't delve into the conspiracies because, I can't fact check that and, we'll be here all day. I will agree with him that Candace Owens was a frontier of Republican, being a Black Republican and being able to talk about conservative politics. I don't think I would have ever gotten this if Candace would have done it first. Been way more risky. But, as far as what he's saying is that it's being orchestrated to break MAGA apart. I think MAGA was already completely involved with conspiracy theories and already had people that they listen to. And I feel like with politics in general, people think that everybody's supposed to think the same just because they're on a certain side. That's not going to happen. People are going to think differently. And if you play with fire, you're going to get burned. So they play with conspiracy theories. Now conspiracy theories are harming.
Well, I have something y'all can think is fact or conspiracy. This is what Ryan Matta says about the attacks on Candace being coordinated.
I want to explain how the pay-to-play game works here in the influencer world, especially in the digital age. And they have these things which are called clipping sites. So a clipping site will basically, and I'm going to give you the rundown because I kind of made a slide to actually break it down. But these sites out there, some are anybody can join, and then some are invite only. So this is how the PACs use, and they basically hide behind these sites, and they use these sites to directly pay influencers to do work on behalf of a political opponent without actually having to report it. So this is how they're like adding that middleman in the barrier and why it's so hard to determine who's paying who and how they're getting paid. So let me explain this to you. This little slide, right? So let's just say they have a bounty, and let's just say I want to put out I want to put a $50,000 bounty out, and I'm willing to pay $10 per 100,000 views. Now you don't have to get 100,000 views to earn $10. You could get 10,000 views and you could earn $1, right? Because all the accounts are different, and you want as many accounts as humanly possible, basically competing to earn their share of the 50,000. So along with the bounty, so the bounty, this is the actual job itself, will have requirements. So the requirements for this specific job that I just made up would be a 39 to 90 second video attacking Candace Owens. The keywords that you need to put in the actual title of the post: Candace Owens lied about Erica Kirk. Now I could go on and say Candace Owens is crazy and she lied about Erica Kirk. I don't have to put keyword word for word, but those specific keywords have to be used for my tweet to actually be eligible to earn a percentage of this bounty, right? And then the platforms that I need to post it on can be X, IG, TikTok, YouTube. Now, if I post the same video and I post it on X and IG, I'm gonna get 2 links, right? So each one of those videos is gonna be earning its portion. It's not combined. It'll be on each. So if you post to IG, TikTok, YouTube, and on each platform you get 1 million views, or let's just say each platform you get 100,000 views, then you'd earn $40, $10 per 100,000 views, okay? And then, so what does that get? Like, why are people incentivized to do that? So let me just break this down. If you put up $50,000 bounty and you're paying $10, right, per 100,000 views, you could 10 divided by 50,000 is 5,000. 5,000 times 100,000 gives you 500 million views total. Now, if nobody earns that, that bounty will stay open. So sometimes you'll see like a job, it'll say bounty slash, 25,000 remaining or 4,000 remaining or whatever the amount of remaining money is. And the job, I didn't put the date up there, but let's just say that was posted a month ago. That might be an old job, but something might start trending or going viral. Like Candace might put out a new video and you go back in there like, oh shit, nobody's actually competing for that. Oh, I'm going to, take a stab at it and I'm going to try to earn my percentage of that bounty. And so what it looks like is basically you have your bounty, which is the job, attack Candace Owens. You submit your link here. And then once you submit your link there, it'll attach it to basically like your profile and you'll have like a scrolling percentage counter. So it might be like every, like the minimum might be 1,000 views. So every 1,000 views you
King, do you believe this? Are people on the left doing this too? Or is this only a right thing?
I'm not gonna be naive and say that it's only a left or right thing. I believe it's probably happening on both sides. I'm not naive. I mean, I believe stuff like that is happening. That's absolutely possible.
What about you, Enzo? You believe it's really happening?
Hell yeah, this happening on the left and right. Come on, I could just pull up a Harry Sisson video. Every fucking video he talked about Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Like, come on, they do that for everything. So
I
it's
think he does
plausible with
that
the
for
Candace
free.
shit. What?
He
But I'm
does
saying,
that for
like,
free.
he's the example that I use. I could probably pull up 20 influencers on the left. 9 out of their 10 videos, they're gonna talk shit about Donald Trump. That's probably how they're getting paid since the whole Act Blue and all the other democracy defense action, since they all got outed for paying influencers. So maybe that's another way.
Well, I mean, the last thing they did this on was Islam. Now I don't see nobody talking about Islam. They also
True.
now they're doing it on Somalia.
True.
Next week, who knows what it'll be. So, Mia, what you think? You think people are like being told to like make a bunch of posts about the same topic, or you think that this is just like propaganda lies to defend Candace?
Oh no, I guarantee you this is true. I mean, I literally just got an electricity bill for $261. Everybody needs money. Bills be piling up. Everybody needs to pay shit. Of course, people are doing it, and I don't blame them. In this day and age, someone is going to do it. And at this point in time, you got to take care of your family and you got to do what you got to do. Now, am I doing it? No. Should we all be doing it? Clearly, $50,000 is a lot of money, girl. We need to begin on these clipping sites and getting
Where
us
are
some
they?
money too.
I tried to find it. I went on Chat GPT, and you know what came up? TikTok. So I'm like, where's these sites at? I want if y'all got the sites, please put it in the chat.
But you know, it wouldn't surprise me because this year TikTok, you know, when after the first time it shut down and it came back and then it shut down again and then came back, they have essentially stopped paying most of these like top content creators that used to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. Nobody's making any money now, but they're all talking about the same thing. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were all on these type of websites, all trying to get profit back from what they used to have through TikTok streaming.
Yeah. Last night, Candace Owens hosted a live. This was what like went trending and went viral. Let me play the clip. This is her backtracking on something that she was caught on.
Which in effect you are, right? You're in effect saying, okay, Erica Kirk and the head of TPUSA security were at this pre-assassination planning meeting.
Erica was there, so you guys have to stop repeating that. It's Erica was never at that meeting, and that's another thing. I've never said Erica was at the meeting. Mitch has never said Erica was at that meeting. There was never an indication she was at that meeting. He did not see her on September 9th. It was Brian Harpole who was at that meeting.
If you want me to say there's a picture of Erica Kirk with a ponytail, and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca in the lobby the night before, and she was with that man in the lobby, and that man, he was present at that meeting the next morning. So
you had to put it at a percentage that you saw that the girl in the ponytail matches the description of Erica Kirk. What percentage would you put that at?
those are really rare eyes. That's 95, 99%. I
Accusation, which in effect you are, right? You're in effect saying, okay, Erica Kirk and the head of TPUSA security were at this pre-assassination planning meeting.
Erica was there, so you guys have to stop repeating that. It's Erica was never at that meeting, and that's another thing. I've never said Erica was at the meeting. Mitch has never said Erica was at that meeting. There was never an indication she was at that meeting. He did not see her on September 9th. It was Brian Harpole who was at that meeting.
If you want me to say there's a picture of Erica Kirk with a ponytail, and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca in the lobby the night before, and she was with that man in the lobby, and that man, he was present at that meeting the next morning. So
you had to put it at a percentage that you saw that the girl in the ponytail matches the description of Erica Kirk, what percentage would you put that at?
Those are really rare eyes.
Enzo, why do we keep catching her in lies? Like, she all night, I watched her live last night and she was like, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Then she was like, no, they need to give me their whereabouts. I'm like, girl, they don't owe you anything. They don't owe you a thing.
This is what I've been thinking about since the first clip of her getting called out on Piers Morgan and all the other ones, right? I don't know when these clips are from because I don't keep up with Candace like that, but obviously the one from last night, it's kind of funny after she has the conversation with Erica that she's changing her tune now. If some of those clips are that they called her out for saying something. It's kind of funny that now after she sits down, she's changing her whole tune and saying, I never said that. I never said that. After she probably, I'm going to assume at this point, Erica clarified things or said this or that, or said, you keep saying this is going to happen, defamation, whatever the hell it is. I don't know, maybe something like that, or that she has no new material and she got proven wrong on the sources that she had before from other ways. So who really knows? Candace is a kook who wants money, and she's been doing I'm going to give you the names next week if you tune into my show for 3 months now. So
I agree. Kamal, welcome. I'm gonna let you get in here since we're running out of time on the topic. What's your thoughts on the whole Erica Kirk, Candace Owens, Alex Jones saga?
Good. Let them motherfuckers fight. I love it. Alex Jones and Candace Owens beefing it out. Okay. I've been saying Candace Owens a grifter. I'm gonna keep saying it. She grifting like Nicki Minaj. All of them grifting. Get your grift on though. I hope them goddamn shillings is worth it. God damn. That's all I really gotta say. Swing to the point. I'm glad they fighting. You feel me? Alex Jones versus Candace Owens. Let's get a Royal Rumble. Put in Ben Shapiro and Nick Fuentes. Fuck it.
Well, we're going to switch gears here, guys. By popular demand, everybody says they wanted to call in, so we're going to open up the phone lines. But we're going to talk about the new year before our interview. If you're watching, please hit the like button. We appreciate your support. So yeah, guys, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. This is a montage of the year. It's been a very eventful year. Here we go.